Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This here is the SLOTRO edition, and this here is Gnarlrynae. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlrynae. Good girl. When last we left off, I think we were here in Gondomar, perhaps. We were finishing up our Slayer deeds and all, and I think the last thing we had done was get the last of the exploration deeds down there to the south in the Raftareg. I believe that was the last thing we had done, and then we had returned to Gondomar here. So at this point, what we're going to do is we are going to do our level 15 quest, the Lore Master quest. So I'm going to do it the traditional fashion. I am going to go over to my Lore Master in
at your service.
In the Elven lands. We're going to head over, I think, to Dualon, perhaps, is where I found it. I think it's maybe Badanass. We'll check there, and if she doesn't have it, I know she had a quest that we were a little bit low for. We'll check on the quest there in Dualon. I think there was at least one, maybe a couple, that we were a little low on, so we'll check those. And, ooh, I see a couple there, too. Oh, hang on. Just 80 coppers. Let's head up the hill. We got a couple of rings over there that I thought we had finished up all the deeds, all the quests here in the Ered Luin, but I see a couple right over here. A couple of rings. What do we got? I swear there's a couple of rings. Yep, there's a woodworker ring. Whoa, look at there. Building the Thorns Hall homestead. What is our cook, farmer, and tailor? Novice woodworker. What is that? You'll not find better stock from the Blue Mountains to the Misty Mountains. My goods are renowned among the dwarves of Eriador for their precision and quality.
Welcome! You have come at a most fortuitous time.
Wow. Alright, so we do have another quest up here. Blame. We ain't through with Ered Luin yet, folks. Your pardon, friend, but could I beg a favor of you? I have this work order for materials and labor over in the Thorns Hall community that I need delivered immediately to confirm our work dates with the purchaser. I know this is not much notice, but I can pay you well for your trouble. I need you to take this to Rooney over by the gates of the Thorn Hall community, west of Thorin's Gate. You can't miss it. Sure, we can do that. Glenorin happens to have a house over there, so I know exactly where that is. Oh, and there we go. It is an elf. Thought we were going to have to go over to Kellendim or Dualon, but no, we have a elf lore master right here, Rathorm. Let's go ahead and talk to her. A well-ordered mind. Your studies continue apace, Gnarlrynae. Creatures of nature see in you a friend and ally, and the mysteries of the past lie untapped before you. There's always more to learn, but you have an understanding of this Middle Earth that few others can reach. One of the greatest lore masters of our day was a man by the name of Benton Oaks. He maintained a vast store of knowledge, old tomes and scrolls, small trinkets of unusual heritage. It is said that Benton came to an unhappy end, but he is survived by his son Dorset. Dorset, too, is a lore master, and undoubtedly learned much from his father before Benton met his fate. A great tree grows southeast of the village of Staddle in Breeland, known for the golden leaves it bears all year round, and Dorset Oaks often tarries there in contemplation. Seek him out, and perhaps he will divulge some of his father's mysteries to you. Alright, that would be the yellow tree southeast of the village of Staddle. Alright, we can definitely take that one on as well. And I wonder, we'll have to definitely hit the quest over, have to check Badanass over in Dualon as well to make sure. Alright, we are going to head to Thorin's Hall then.
Greetings,
Let's go ahead and take a stable ride to Thorin's Gate. And then when we get there, we will head over to the Dwarven Housing Community and hand in the work order to Rooney. So we will see you again in just a few seconds here. While we are on our way to Thorin's Gate, I just happened to look up here and see in our mail we had a letter and, well, a piece of a notice. It said title awarded, actually, and it says Gnarlrynae, ever on and on. Far have you traveled, yet many adventures lie on the road ahead. I'm not sure where that came from. Not sure if that came from completing the deeds here. I don't know if that's part of the new update that came out with Moria. What is it? Is it book 21 maybe? Is that the one that just opened up? With now that we can go into Mordor? Not sure where that came from. But there's a new title. Not that we're ever going to give up Drudge, of course. Okay, we are going to head to the Dwarven Homestead. That is just up this hill. And then we turn right, follow this road. There might be a few goblins along this road, a few low-level goblins, but if you're of a level high enough to purchase a house over here, you shouldn't have to worry about any of them. Yeah, there's one like a blue crag right there. No, that's a cave claw. Sometimes these will be goblins. Sometimes those will be goblins heading up that hill. But you shouldn't have to worry about anything down along this way. If, like I said, if you're high enough level to actually buy a house over here. Okay, there is Rooney. I've read your poetry. I actually quite like it. Here we go. Let's see. Well, good day, Gnarlrynae. You're looking fit and proud these days. Would you believe the good pennyworth that runs in your favor today? So he's got building the Thorns Hall Homestead. So we'll check that out. You know what? That person that gave us this thing had a whole bunch of questions there, didn't they? I really ought to go through and look at all those, shouldn't we? I said I want to be as much of a completionist as I can in this particular one. So I'm going to run back there. It won't take but just a second for y'all, and we will run through the questions with that person. And I'll see you in just a moment. Well, I told you it wouldn't take but just a second, and that was mainly because I happen to be still bound here. Let's see, can I get those questions? Yes, I can. There we go. What are craft facilities?
And your families.
A woodworker, you would need to near a workbench. I'm not a woodworker, though. I'm a cook, a tailor, and a farmer. Where did I get my recipes? Okay, I think we went through all these whenever we talked to the person over in Kellendem, didn't we? Yeah, I am proficient. Now what?
Well,
yes.
friend.
Yes, we ran through those questions already. I should have recognized them. Alrighty. We will be back over at the homesteads, and we will see you here again in just a moment. We have returned to Mr. Rooney over here. Let us see what they have to say. Alright, building the Thorns Hall Homestead.
At your service and your families.
What is this? Ah, the work order from Tivri. Thank you very much. We have been hoping to see this for a few days now. Go ahead and bring this work order to Rambi in the market square, the community. While you're there, why don't you take a look around? Let me know if you see anything you like. Alright, so that's going to get us in there. But we've also got another quest. There's no place like home.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
Ah. We'll get that when we come back out. Let's go in and find Rambi. It's in the market square. I have actually got a home in here on Glennoran, but I cannot for the life of me remember which neighborhood it's in. That's sad. So tell you what, we'll just pick one at random. There we go. Alright, housing neighborhood. You've entered a housing neighborhood. The houses here can be, or already have been, purchased by players or kinships. And then there's various vendors and a vault keeper. Have you visited Lalia's market lately? Visit Bree for all your threaded needs. Indeed. That's another trouble I'm having. Ever since I've had to reinstall this, and since I had to do that kludge where you have to drop the files in there, I can't pull up the store. If you'll notice, when I click on the store, well, I've got it set up to open in an external browser. I've got that set up in my my configuration, my any file, because when you open it in internal, it's just a big black box. So the only solution I could find, there were several things, you know, try this file, try that file, try this thing. I have to open it in an external file so I can open it up, I can go shopping, but when I do that, it crashes the game. So I can still shop, but I have to make sure that whatever I'm doing is, you know, it makes sure that it's something I want to be doing, because it's going to crash the game whenever I do it. Oh, the annoyances of having to refudge and recludge this thing. You know, it never gave me any trouble. I've never had those problems before. I've read people that did, but I've never had them before. Now I'm a member of the club. Alright, let's see if we can find, is it Ramby? Yeah, Ramby. This should be the market square right over here, I think. Let's see, yep, I see a ring there. And there's Ramby, the housing furnisher. Hello, Ramby. Building the Thorns Hall homestead.
Greetings, traveler!
You have a work order from Tarvi. Has this been signed yet? Finally, I've been sitting here on my thumbs for 2 days now. It's a shameful waste of time, if you ask me, but you can be sure that my work will be done promptly at least. Alright, very good. Now, let's look at the taxidermist of Bree.
You have come at a most fortuitous time.
We are finding all sorts of quests that we didn't know existed. I need a favor, friend. I need to rush an order for an important client of mine over to old Claire Whitethorn in Breetown. Claire is the finest taxidermist in Eriador, you see, but he's an ornery type and doesn't like being rushed. I was hoping you might get this order to Bree as quick as possible so that he can take the time to do it right. Could you see your way to helping me out here? Certainly. That'll get us a large bearskin rug for doing that. Okay. So that is what we are going to do now, since we are headed to Bree anyway. Well, headed to Staddle, which means that we'll be going to Bree. And let's see. It is that house... That house right back up there is the one that Gnarlrynae owns in the neighborhood that he's in. It's great. It's up underneath the opening there. The snow is always coming down. It's got some snowy trees in the yard. Then I put some of the Yule trees out there. It's very nice. Don't know if I've showed it to y'all. I'll have to log him in sometime and show off his house. So, okay, there you go. We are now going to go back out here to Rooney. Talk to him about his other quest, and then we will be headed over to Breetown and to Staddle and see what the I think we'll actually put off the Lore Master quest until tomorrow. I will do it later today, but I'll actually put off. Ooh, there's someone that's got the Stone of Eric decoration right there. Hadn't actually seen one of those in the wild before. Very nice. Very nice. So yeah, we will put off actually doing and uploading this until later, since I don't want to run this particular episode long, since it's taken me a few days now to get another one up. I've been doing a lot of GTA Online. It has been a lot of fun. We've got Mindfiend in there now that he's got a computer that can run it quite decently. He can jack all the settings up to ultimate all the way to the right and get a just absolutely wonderful experience, and he's enjoying the heck out of it. So, as I've said before, I do my gaming and my video making because I enjoy it. So whenever I've got a chance to play with my friends, I'm gonna play with my friends. Let's see here. There's no place like home.
Greetings, traveler. Will you stay a moment?
So, now that you live in a proper home, do I? You will likely want to decorate it a bit. My good friend Ramby can certainly help you out. You can find him in the market square within the community himself. Ramby has many fine things for sale. Oh, great. Head, microphone, microphone, head. Let's go back in and talk to Ramby. I'll see y'all in a second. Well, this has definitely been an episode of running back and forth. that we can say. Hello, Ramby. You're surprised to see us again. There's no place like home.
At your service and your families.
Greetings, Gnarlrynae, and welcome to our fine community. Of course, a home isn't much of a home until it's been properly furnished and decorated. that is where I come in. To get folks started, I'd like to offer a little something to our newest customers. Think of it as a home warming gift from me to you. So we automatically get a birch tree for the yard, and then we can get a dresser. We can get a red chair. We can get a small table, hobbit table, or brown rug. A dwarf rug, a hobbit table, a elven chair, or a human dresser. I think we're going to go with the red chair. There we go. We've acquired the birch tree and the red chair, and now they don't have anything else. Alright, so we're going to head for Bree now. We will meet you when we get there and when we approach the taxidermist shop. So I'll see you again after the cut. We have arrived in Bree, and this should be, yep, right here with the deer head. That should be the taxidermist shop. There we go. Deer head and the furs hanging outside. Let us go on in and see if, I think Clar is his name? Clar Whitethorn, is he inside? Yes, he is. Hello, Mr. Whitethorn. The taxidermist of Bree.
Greetings, friend.
What's this here? An order from one of those furnishers, is it? Bit of a rush job, isn't it? They can never get things set out in a timely fashion, can they? Still, if the price is right, so be it. It looks to me like you've got the short end of this deal, though. Tell you what, I've got a little leftover something in the back. It's just taking up room now, and I've got new pieces I've got to get to work on, so I'll let you have it for your trouble in coming over here so quick. Large bear skin rug. All right, so we've got that now. Fantastic. Bunch of taxidermist stuff. I guess eventually we can go and... I don't think we can have a house unless they've changed the rules so that every character can have a house. It was one per account. I'll have to look into that because it keeps wanting to sell me one. But if not, I'll just go over to one of the other houses, one of the deluxe houses or the kinship house or something, and see about putting it down on one of the floors there. Alright, there you go. Next time we are going to head on over. I'm going to head on over to where the yellow tree is. It'll be out the south gate of Bree, obviously. And then head on over through Stattle. Or, won't head Stattle, but south of Stattle. And we will see y'all whenever we go and talk to Dorset Oaks and get started on the level 15 Lore Master quest. So we will see y'all then. Hope y'all have a good one in the meantime. Like I said, I'm doing my best to see if I can get that up. And in the meantime, I'm going to sit and have a think about what I can do to clear off some hard drive space here. So we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.